Hey yo, mic check 1 2. Gotta run that heater, boy. It's 25 degrees. We on that bullshit again. Echo is up. Let's get it. You already know I gotta do some things. But if you join in early, man, big shout out to you because I really do appreciate your time. And due to the circumstances, I know y'all got a little bit of more noise than usual. But you know, I got my gate on, my noise gate on and whatnot. So it's gonna be a little noisy. Gotta run that heater, bro. It is cold as fudge outside. What in the world is really going on, dog? Yo, let me tweet this out, dog. What is good, Ice? What? Yo, I can't even show that on stream. That's too extreme for I mean, not even for freaking What Up Eddie, Hood Tech TV. Even for X, that's extremely extreme. Yo, I can't even do that. I don't care if I didn't like the person, I wouldn't reshare that. But it looks like the gang is pulling up. I'm just moving my heater over so it's not so much into the microphone. Oh yeah. Sounds a little better. New update, yeah. Thanks for all the videos. My pleasure, anytime. I don't mind. I invest time into you guys, so I try to give back as much as I can. You feel me? I'll close that out. I do need this open though. I was thinking if I should stream the Twitch at the same damn time, but you know, it really doesn't matter, you know? Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit because that, pardon me. I was running my other microphone on this one and I forgot to reset the settings or whatever. It said you haven't turned on your computer in a week since you're getting your MPC. That's good for you. I like that for you, John. I needed this. I know. I have no one ask question. I don't get what you mean, but I kind of do. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get started. I had to look for something because we're gonna watch some content too. You know, I'm gonna react to some shit that is related to our type of content. I guess it's not in that. The MRO network. Do you know someone that made a music video using your voice sample? Yeah, a lot of people do that. But people like to troll me. I mean, it comes with the job. If you don't like to, if you share anything to the internet, people will do whatever. And it's all about you surviving some of the critics and stuff like that. Once you drop your sample, how do I add it to take track and beat to the track and beat afterwards? Yeah, John, you're brand fucking new. That is like surface level question that's been answered a few times. I've even done. It wouldn't be the first time I talked about 3.0. This is just in the complete version of it. But we'll talk more about that. I'll actually address that in. Well, all right, move on. In the housekeeping and whatnot. Well, we're about 4 minutes in. Yeah, we can get started with housekeeping and all that. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and get my medicine together real quick. Well, I can't believe I went through a pack like this. I don't know, it's just been that kind of month, boy. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Guess what sample that is? No guesses in the chat? Okay. Hey, all good. Shout out to the 50 people watching, and thank you for the 11 likes. I greatly appreciate it. You know, I like to do content. Sometimes I don't like to just jump face first into the controversial shit, meaning that most people won't tune in for it because they look for the goofy shit to happen. You know what I mean? However, you know, I appreciate everybody for being up in this thing, because we in here. We live. I'm looking, it says excellent condition. And yeah, the only thing that's not in excellent condition is this weather. This weather is getting on my nerves. 1 week is 60 something, next week is 20 something. I don't like that. I don't like that for us. And I think North Georgia, they got snow. Big shout out to the 14th like, the 53rd person to swim up in this thing. So yeah, so you couldn't catch it. Bobby B, yeah, absolutely. A Major Keys knows what it is. You know what's funny about that? So I made that beat. So the beat that y'all hearing right now, this is the beat that I did for the masterclass, for the MPC XSE masterclass. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pre-plan it. I'm gonna go out here on a whim, make it hot from the top, and let's do it. Cause usually I'll make like this mid-ass beat, and then, you know, it shows you everything that you need to know in terms of like workflow and all that stuff, which is the most important thing. If you don't know how to use your MPC, then why would you keep it, right? And then I go into the sampling. When I get to the sampling side of the masterclass, 9 times out of 10, the beat goes extra hard. Like I'm in an extra comfortable moment. I think the one masterclass that I've done where everything has been great from the beginning to end, outside of the MPC, well, the MPC X and the MPC Key 61, they have their classes and stuff like that. So, you know, I did the 3.0 and that. Thank you so much for the donut.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Hey.
Thank you for all that you do.
Oh, yep, my pleasure. My pleasure. I appreciate the support, and that's kind of how I do it. But the Key 37, yeah, yeah, that track was cool. That was cool. That was a mean ass deep dive. And then when that one person finally got his 3.0, shout out, I think the dude's name was Nick. He was on my ass every day. He was on my ass every day. I'm like, bro, I can't even use this beta anymore. Like, I'm waiting for the full version. I'm not about to do it. There was things in the beta that I had that were not public, known to the public, you know, and I'm gonna keep it kosher like that. Thank you so much for the 74 people been here, the 19 likes. I appreciate it. Likes help this video trend, or actually get recommended, should I say, on the home screen. So that will help the stream a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know we ain't talking about no messy shit, and that's usually what people want. And shout out to all the people that subscribe. I just saw some people subscribe. So, but yeah, it's funky. It's funny. Yeah, it's cold. So this again is the track for the MPC XSE 3.0 masterclass. 3.0 masterclass. I thought I did a damn thing. I just, you know, I sit there and was thinking like, man, what would Andy do? And what Andy Mac of AKAI does, he goes in with a plan. It's not just him, you know, going raw with it. Feel me? Hey, yo, pause. But yeah, so that was one of the things that I wanted to do, especially with this, because this is the last masterclass for 3.0 I'm doing. I've done it for multiple all the damn MPCs at this point. So yeah, thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, man. So I wanted to get that going. So let's go ahead. Again, if you want to know more about the masterclass, there's links in the description that will take you to all the masterclasses. Of course, I do private lessons, and big shout out to the people that have been wanting to do private lessons. Oh my God, I just can't realize. Well, imagine doing masterclass. I actually did a masterclass for the 61, but I didn't go that far in depth as I have with these 4, because the Key 61 isn't all that popular. You know what I'm saying? But the Key 37 is hella popular. The 1 is hella popular. The Live 2 is hella popular. You know, this is the most expensive one, but there's still people that wanted to know about how to use the 3.0. And, you know, I just wanted to go ahead and give y'all what y'all wanted. But again, you want private lessons, you know, you get a $10 discount. You know what I'm saying? Book, it'll take you to booking immediately. So, but yeah, don't let up. You really want to know something, then you gotta pay. I ain't gonna hold you. Tired of being a brokey. But how's everybody doing? How's the weather? Where y'all from? You know, I definitely want to know what the weather looking like, you know, for people that are further above Georgia. Because North Georgia got the snow, so that means that everybody else must got snow too then. Further up the Mason-Dixon line, I guess, what they call it. Do I have a beginner's class? No, my master classes always cover stuff to beginning to advanced. So it's not gonna be difficult, as you know, for you to get into it. I explain everything from how the screen works, every different screen, how to record your drum tracks and all this other stuff. And then I get into the more intermediate stuff like arrangements. Hell, there's going to be a video that I'm going to do that's going to talk about song mode yet again, but just showing y'all the reason why the arranger is so good at what it does. You know what I'm saying? And when I get into that, people are going to have things to say. Don't care. But you're gonna find out. You're gonna learn today. Boy, man, I got a question for y'all, because I got another channel, by the way. I've been working on it. I got 16 subscribers on that channel. I play Marvel Rivals. I'm actually not that bad at it. You know, I did climb my ass out of gold. You know, this game requires a lot of hours, boy. I tell you that, because it's so competitive. There's over like 20 million people playing it. But Marvel Rivals is dope. This is not a sponsored part of the video or channel or whatever live stream. There we go. It's just I like this game. I like this game. Everybody knows it. If you know me, you know me. If you know, you know. I'm a huge fan of Marvel shit anyways. And this kind of gives that flavor of like Marvel versus Capcom, but in a hero shooter. Because there are some broken things, broken shit, and they ain't letting up. Some people get buffed, and it's gonna be crazy, bro. Mid-season 2, people ain't gonna like this shit. Oh yeah, but you're gonna be able to keep your rank. But yeah, other than that though, really dope. Of course, I want to talk about some other things too, just briefly. So remember, I did a reaction, but I didn't put out the whole entire video. But shout outs to Sarah Too Ill. I reacted to her NAMM experience for the AKAI Day. You know, I looked at everybody else's. Matter of fact, that's another one of the videos that I wanted to check out tonight, and that is Yaahn Hunter's video. So we're gonna check that out. You know, warm up to it and keep it moving the groove. But anyways, the main thing that she had, I saw on the stage, was this stand, right? I'm like, damn, it's cold-blooded. Like, it can fit the X on there. I know it can fit the Live 2, you know, and when you're in the house, I got a table. I use my damn, what they call it, a dinner table, TV dinner table. I use that for MPC stuff and other things too, but this is more streamlined for, I would hope, you know, because I tap, you know what I'm saying? I don't play no games when I press pads, no matter what machine. So I would love to find out how sturdy this is. But for the price of about $100, I think this is really good. She was on stage with it. Of course, Yaahn Hunter was on stage with it. So I keep that up, you know, just as a mental note. They only sell it at Guitar Center, because Guitar Center and Pro Line are like, you know what I'm saying, peas and cornbread, I guess. Yeah, it looks sturdy, but sometimes when it comes, when you buy these stands, they kind of wobble dobble. But that's probably just boils down to your assembly. I try to, you know, I got tools and stuff like that. So the only retailers that carry this type of stand is Guitar Center and Music Friends. And AKAI's been pretty cool with Guitar Center as of late. They did a couple of things with Guitar Center, so I'm not surprised that this is an exclusive for them. You know, they had this really dope exclusive with Sounds.com. Of course, it was the retro that y'all see me with. That's dirty as hell that y'all criticize me for, assholes. But yeah, so looking at this stand and whatnot, yeah, I'm thinking about it since it supports up to 375 pounds. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've been selling a lot of shit. You know, I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. I got more stuff I'm gonna sell. I probably will, if y'all check the used gear section right now, there's nothing. There should be nothing. Oh my God. What is that still doing up here? Oh, okay, it says sold out. Okay, cool. I was about to say, someone bought that immediately, bro. Someone bought this ASR X Pro. But I'll list some more stuff. I'm gonna take that down, even though it says sold out. I'm gonna take it down. It's gone. Along with this baby right here. You know, pretty much my version of eBay without eBay taking they goddamn 20% or whatever, you know, ruining my day. But yeah, let me go ahead and type this in. Yaahn Hunter, so I can just get to it. I don't feel like nose diving into the history. I kind of ruined it for me. And he did drop his immediately. It said 3 weeks ago too. It kind of sucks. Oh, he actually got his YouTube plaque. That's what's up. He got it 3 days ago. How's that even possible? It took me a week to get mine. Like after hitting, they counted my damn subs and everything. They count everybody's subs, by the way. But still. Yeah. NAMM, where's the NAMM shit? It's 3 weeks ago, I know that. Unlock clearance. Okay. Hey. So you're gonna see this stand. It's in this thumbnail. So you're gonna see this stand in there. Still tripping. What's going on? The homie, good. What's good? What's good? Rob, what's happening? Rob Ultra, what's going on? Eddie, Big Eddie in the building. Prophecy in the building. Junie, Red Dirt. What up? What up? What up? But yeah, we're gonna check out 2 videos. You know, one big shout out to Yaahn Hunter. So let's go ahead and do that. So even though it's been 3 weeks, you know, I've been checking out some of the NAMM stuff that I actually have NAMM content that I have not cut out and made into a video. So I don't know if I should just put it out there, but I think I should, because, you know, I believe you guys would want to hear my take on it. However, we're checking out Yaahn Hunter yet again. He was at NAMM, he performed at NAMM, and I wanted to see his experience because I respect and I love his grind, and I'm also a huge fan of his too. Y'all like that super glaze intro? Super glaze. Super glaze. All right. Let me. Damn. Echo just don't want to turn off, huh? Okay then. We're gonna get the audio. I'm gonna, you know, get there. We're gonna get there. Okay, let's get it.
That's Hunter.
What's truly good with you guys? I am finally back, exhausted.
How's the audio, gang?
But NAMM 2025.
Sorry for the choppy
was fire.
video.
AKAI Day was just magical. Nothing short
magical
of just it being absolutely magical, and I really had a good time.
So I think this is the quietest it's gonna be. It's gonna be very loud today. So trying to get this in early enough for this content because it is going to be loud and packed.
My set.
I am so sad that I had to sell my MPC one, dude. When I sold it, I mean, you know, in a bind, but at the same time, man, I did not want to let it go because the One Plus actually has some great things about it, especially its form factor.
I'll be honest with you, I was extremely nervous.
So there's the stand right here that we was talking about earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it again. So what we have discovered is a stand that was look, it holds the key 37, so that's a good deal right there. I'm just saying, bro. And it's only at Guitar Center and Music Friends. So unfortunately, Zounds.com does not carry this line because I believe Pro Line has something to do with Guitar Center. And AKAI has been doing stuff with Guitar Center as of late. I think they did the Key 37 main intro video with Andy Mack over there. You know, he did the best with the representation. So, you know, that it's always important to do that. I think the stand doesn't look as bad. Doesn't look sturdy. I mean, it does look sturdy. You know, I wonder if it comes fully. It looks like it comes with these. It's a complete bar, and then you just hook them up together. Okay, so the sturdiness will be on this right here, this part. You know, but yeah, it's only $99, and I am sold. For real, I am sold on that. Whoops.
Especially being in company of like the homie Sarah. Shout out to you, sis. Good to see you there. Zay Tovin, Brian Michael Cox, Jermaine Dupree, Roger Lynn, the maker of the MPC.
This guy kind of made me step up my keyboard playing when I saw him. He's got some chops, some proper chops, haven't you? So, tell us a bit about your background, like musically, you know, where you come from, everything, you know, what type of music you've been playing.
Church boy, ain't it?
Definitely came up in church, from jump. Dad is a pastor, so I'm a PK, full blown in that life, and that was like the birth of like my drumming, and then later on getting on the keys.
So, how many instruments do you play?
Just drums and keys.
Just drums, that's enough really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I consider the organ and the Rhodes and the claps, like, they're still in the keyboard family to me.
So when did you start kind of getting into like the beat making and the production side? When did that happen?
When it wasn't popular to do.
Boy, NAMM, you can tell by all the background sound that NAMM is busy, boy. It would be nice if people would shut the fuck up and actually pay attention, you know what I'm saying? And I think, in this atmosphere, a lot of people, you know, they was meeting each other for the first time, a lot of networking and all this other stuff. But when people are having a panel, man, it's just nice for y'all to just shut the fuck up, okay? You know, wherever you got going on could have been done over there by Yamaha. You feel me? Any day now.
So this was back in like 1999, 2000, and back in my era, it was all about who was on drums at church, like who was smacking. And I was into like Dilla and the MPCs, and so I felt like the odd man out, but it definitely dates back to like 1999 and 2000.
I kept seeing this video on Instagram with this guy whose face on this video going, Yaahn. And I was like, everywhere I went, I saw this video of this guy. And then I found your YouTube channel. And he just had this magic about him, the way he presented music. And again, you are so talented as a keyboard player, the feel that you do. And
sixth grade does sound a bit wild.
It's history, really. So he's here today.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Somebody ready to rap, you know what I'm saying?
He's using just a bass sound that he got.
Let's lay it down.
I had a lot of fun during my set, and something kind of crazy happened during my set. it went from it being about, you know, the Key 37 to it being a big vibe session.
That was one hell of a vibe session there. What the fuck? What the fuck?
We do it live on the 37 keys. I meant to say MPC Plugins.
Okay.
My name is Mcree. If you break it down in Hebrew, this is me.
I can totally hear people in the comment section see, yeah, that's real hip hop there. That's real hip hop. The opposite of the Zaytoven. Every single time Zaytoven drop a video, niggas be hating clearly, and then it's funny as fuck when people. I peep things. I peep vibes. Like there's certain people that are mad biased. Someone was telling me the other day, they was like, man, bro, you can't tell me that there ain't some type of bias. I was like, bro, there's always gonna be a bias. There's always people that are twerps that like what they like. It's like Drake fans right now. You know what I'm saying? Drake fans are looking like hella twerps supporting this man, no matter what he do. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I don't think Drake is bad, just like I don't think Boom Bap is bad. You know, I just think that sometimes things are better done than said. All the damn time, like you shouldn't want all that extra attention. But the vibes are good though so far. I'm sorry I paused this joint. What's going on, Gary? That's what's up. Someone over here scatting. She skibidi. Yo, and she even has like the puffs. She even has the puffs to let you know she like one of those holistic females or whatnot. Holistic women. Someone busts out the incense in this thing.
I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you, but I think the
Crystal
best
Worshipper is crazy.
booth
That would
at
yes,
NAMM
that's
this
a good
year
point.
probably has to go to
Been
the
with a lot of
AKAI
those.
booth because the energy in the room was completely different. The energy was, everyone was excited. They were really accepting
Beats by J
of
Black.
the MPC platform, especially with the
Beats by J Black actually performed at the All-Star game this past weekend and whatnot. That was mind-blowing. But what he's been doing, period, has been mind-blowing since day one. This brother is massively dedicated to his craft when it comes down to this finger drum and stuff, man. He's not playing with it at all. I've seen this man drop so many damn videos in one day on Instagram. I was like, bro, I will drop a video a day on YouTube, and that is enough. Boy, that's a lot to do as many videos as he's done and have damn near the same amount of numbers of videos done like how I've done on YouTube. And look, I'm looking at Instagram like, bro, I might as well just be on Instagram, goddamn. Shit, catch a better check. Shit.
the new collaboration with Native Instruments. There were so many people that I asked, hey, you know, are you familiar with the MPC? And they were like, no, I'm not. This is my first time seeing an MPC in person. And they were really excited. I'm just really grateful for you guys. Shout out to God and his blessing and his favor. And you guys have really made this dream a reality. We also hit 100,000 subscribers as of Friday. So literally as I was performing.
He wasn't even at that the other day when I was looking at it. But I think he got audited for his channel. When you apply for your YouTube plaque, your subscriber count goes down. And the reason why it goes down is they're trying to verify all your subscribers or whatnot. It happened to me. And you know, after that, you get your plaque. It usually doesn't take them long to send it or whatever. But when I got my YouTube plaque, I felt some type of way. I was like, finally, there's something happening. You know, I didn't want to be satisfied, but I wanted to be pleased with it. But I was like, finally, man, like all this hard work is paying off. And more time. Damn, that chair looks high than a mug. That brother look like, Yahnn's not tall as, he ain't linky as hell like me. So I got to figure out what type of chair I'm going to get. Because I am linky. I don't think I could do this right here, what he doing. For real.
I mean, we cracked 100,000 subscribers, guys. And
congratulations,
so
congratulations,
excited.
my brother. Round of applause for him.
Celebration, of course, with you guys live and just kind of hang out. NAMM was crazy. NAMM was really a movie. I got to get up with some really good friends of mine, of course. It's just a family affair now. Got to get up with the big bro, Jazzy Jeff. Tapped in with him and saw his presentation at Personas, chopping up samples, and that was really dope to see. So shout out to you, big bro. I love you, man. Got to get over.
I'm sorry, dog. That couldn't be me. That couldn't be me. I love technology and all that, but dude, sometimes, man, look, bro, I'm only going one way. You already know what way I'm going. Give a damn if I get a stage or not. This is what I do.
Girl Rachel, Cali Bluebird, we've done like 6 albums together at this point. And if you're watching this, love you, sis. Shout out to all the playlists. Family, if you're watching this YouTube video, I love and appreciate you. So guys,
these would
if you
definitely
want
hit that
the
table.
Inside scoop on how I was able to get these opportunities, and I highly encourage you to check out my previous video, which is how TikTok made me over $100,000. I'll leave that tag below. That's a real...
Yeah, TikTok is a market that, one, I don't know if I can even do, because it's mentally, I'm just not there with some of the diabolical shit that I see on that platform. However, as far as like doing music content, I did fairly decent when I was consistent. Then I seen some viral, moments or whatnot. You got to do a little extra to get people to click on your shit. And then it has to be some kind of a vibe. So you got to find your audience. But none of that's too difficult, but I just don't like the platform for what it is. And yes, it's a cash cow. It's a cash cow. Believe it or not, I think TikTok is more relevant when it comes to monetization than freaking YouTube. Pretty much the exact same monetization and everything, except they take a little bit more. It's 50-50 split or whatever. So if you go live and people gift you and all this other stuff, well, people are way more mobile phone driven than they are when it comes down to YouTube. I know people watch. How many people are watching it on their mobile phone right now in the chat? How many of y'all are watching it on your mobile phone? You know what I'm saying? The interactions. There's more interaction. That's what I'm trying to say in terms of TikTok. But yeah, an interesting video. We might have to check that out one day as well. So I'm just all for just seeing what's going on. Oh, speaking of popcorn. I popped some popcorn earlier and forgot. That's hilarious, man. But anyways, big shout out to the homie Yaahn Hunter. It was great to see him in action. It's always great to see people with talent in action. It doesn't matter, if I have some kind of speaking relationship or whatever the case may be. I like to see people enjoy what we call music. All right, that's that. Yeah, what y'all think about that, man? Because I thought that was a pretty good video. Hey, Alan, how are you? How are you, sir? What? What? English? Stoner activities? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to 124 people watching right now. Thank you so much for the 46 likes. Thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. They got goals now. You set up goals on YouTube. I'm not. I'm just not. The way, if someone chooses to give, they choose to give. I don't give a damn about all the extra. Oh my God, this is holy. This is going to be a lengthy one, eh? Wow. Wow. Well, we're still gonna do the whole I got some shit to show y'all. It's crazy. And then I'm gonna have to splice that up because I ain't, you know what I'm saying, depending on if it's too messed up, then yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I want to see this. I gotta see this, guys. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. This man Don Cannon has been coming with some heat, bro. I'm gonna have to keep it real with you. So I saw a video. It is made by TMRO Network, and they have this series with Don Cannon, which is a legendary DJ and producer out here in Atlanta. And he's been clicking up with a lot of the greats of Atlanta during the Southern hip hop scene. And that's something that's kind of involves trap music, but what a lot of people don't understand about Southern hip hop culture is about to be explained in this video. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much for the no-no. I appreciate that. Trey, Big Trey. Yeah, man, this right here is a banger, dog. It's a banger, dog.
Man, I don't.
We went
this
to the
ain't
club,
for me.
we came
I ain't
back.
finna do this. That nigga just say, shit, I take it. I was like, I bet. And we left, went to the club.
Damn, already cutting it off in the middle of the video. But T.I. had to be first. Makes total sense. How did you not hear that one? That's crazy.
By the time we came back, he had that motherfucking roll.
Young Dro, shoulder lean.
I knew it when I was writing it. I was so in tune to my look. I picture myself in the club, spreading out the crowd so they can observe the outfit that I had on. And I was like, oh, y'all gotta pay. It wasn't surprising to me. I thought that the world owed me back from what I had already in mind. I was living.
So to give this a little bit more context, I don't even know if it's gonna get copyright striked or not, but you know, I'll find out once this publishes. But anyways, first thing I wanted to say is this era of music was was monumental. This is when Atlanta was getting, not only when it was earning its name, Hot-lanta, in music. You had D4L doing their thing. You had the Franchise Boys doing their thing. You had Young Jock doing his thing. You had Gorilla Zoe doing his thing. And all you know, homies that, you know, I've done records with all these folks, right? Man, when I tell you, I was broke as hell. I think I was homeless at the time. But the music was jumping, was absolutely the thing that was really happening. And was, for real. But one thing I want y'all guys to understand, like, what people would consider trap beats, man, this was just our version of hip-hop. And when I tell you the producers, there was a shortage of them. Now it's an overflow. Too many of y'all moved the hell away from Atlanta with your damn same-ass shit. We already got Metro booming. But anyways, bro, I'm telling you, this was a movie.
The dream that I dreamed in my sleep.
Yeah, Crime Mob. Little Scrappy. I'm telling you, everybody was dropping meters, bombs, and this was one of the biggest bombs.
Number one co-signer Don
Shoulder
Cannon,
lean.
my man Little Ronnie spot in Atlanta, Alpharetta to be exact. I'm here, my man C Gutter. We're doing another episode of Backtrack. Make sure you go get the Tomorrow gear, shoptomorrow.com, and like and subscribe now. This is an episode.
C Gutter making Don Cannon look like a giant is wild. Yo, C Gutter. No, you know you my dog, man. You know you my dog, man. But I had to say, let's go.
So you don't want to miss.
Yeah, I produced with Young Blood. I think the record is still on the channel. It's on the channel still. I've never been to the studio, but they got the fake ass CLA
It's
NS10s.
been a long time since we got together. And
How's the
actually
audio,
did
gang?
something as pivotal and monumental as this.
Yeah, this is definitely
bringing
classic.
you here today for the remake of Shoulder Lean.
I appreciate you very, very much. Well, this is some classic shit.
Hey man, look, 2006 was a great year for both of us. Woo!
It was.
The Jeezys came out, the Tips
I was salty.
came out,
Yeah.
the Yo Gottis came out, the Slim Thugs came out. Like all these projects was on fire.
Bro, I think I gave T.I. at least 100 beats. And it's not that I ain't get no placement. One of my homeboys got a placement. I don't know how that worked. I mean, I don't know how that went down. It's in terms of like the money situation and whatnot. But that song was popular. It was peak T.I. when he got that placement. I was dealing with Grand Hustle. Maybe I want to say 2009, 2010 is when. Whenever Paper Trail came out, and T.I. was locked up, but they had records. Like Big Country had the song That's Right. It was produced by Shawty Red. So big shout out to my broski right there, my mentor. And there were so many producers that was, I was competing against the big dogs. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm still salty because one of the beats that I did with a familiar melody and everything was on T.I.'s album, not Paper Trail. I think it might have been Paper Trail. It might have been on Paper Trail. I was kind of salty about that, but there's a whole lot. There's a big ass story to Paper Trail and multiple producers getting their stuff copied, by the way.
You know, we had Gangsta Grills that was running the streets at the time. You were running the streets with PSC and T.I., Grand Hustle. As a teenager, straight from Mississippi, man. Tell them about your background and where you from.
Oh, you from the mud.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Based out there, got started around 2005. Before then, I was just, just cooking up city-wise, city boy and country boy.
Yeah.
And just cooking up in the city and coming from Jackson, Mississippi, that's just a blessing, bro. So started back in 05 and I was making beats up on a radio station for real. Shout out to 97.7. But I was making beats up out of a radio station.
What age was this?
This is 16. This is 16.
16 years old.
Yeah, 16 years old, super early. And from there, it was just like, Jeezy was doing a radio run. It's crazy. He was on like a Chitlin circuit.
Shout out to Jeezy.
I was making beats downstairs, and he heard me from upstairs. The hell is that going on downstairs? And PD, Quasi, Scrap brought him downstairs, and it was like, it's my.
Oh yeah, Lil Jon was just
making beats.
Lil Jon was just out of here, bro. He was bigger than what Atlanta could do.
Yeah.
So that was crazy.
Yep.
Being that young, I was fresh knowing Jeezy, so I didn't really,
16 is early, bro.
Yeah, it's early as shit.
That was your first placement, 16 years old?
Not my first placements. Before then, I was working with a camp out of there called One Life, One Love. Okay. Boo Rossini, Benz, Queen Boys, and we was pretty strong with Jeezy. So from there,
the Mississippi Boys weren't playing at that time.
Called "Say It to My Face" remix.
Okay, so I just got finished saying that this man right here, not to be fucked with at all. Not to be fucked with. Boo was. Anyways, we ain't getting into all that. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that because I already know I'm gonna get a copyright. So.
Know the business, yeah, obviously, right?
Bro, I didn't know the business. I was learning, and it was just fresh, not bent.
So let's get to meeting T.I.
Being a part of the whole Jeezy era. How did you get to meet T.I., which was the king of the South?
I apologize for the stuttering video.
By the time you came, he was already maybe 5-6 years in.
Yeah, so
he was not. It was he had the song with Beanie Man. He had What's Your Name?
Ludacris, what a name I ain't heard in a while.
The real trap album, which I call the epitome of trap albums.
Right.
Trap music. How did you meet him?
So coming back and forth from Jackson to Atlanta.
Trap music. That album
with Jeezy, and I did
had nothing but bangers on that. I think that's T.I.'s best album, in my opinion.
That's when I first
That's T.I.'s best album. It's trap music. His second album.
So it had an interpolation of the David Banner joint, Rubber Band Man. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was able to meet. Because everybody that was involved in that song, we had to do splits and everything. And I was coming to Atlanta, and I met Stay Fresh. And Stay Fresh introduced me to Jason. That's when I met Jason.
That man said Stay Fresh.
JG, and he flew me and my pops out to Atlanta. And I came with my X6 board, Phantom, you know what I'm saying, and plugged up. And that was the day that I came.
I'm trying to tell you, dude. there was a time where, I mean, you could, if I was to go and look up a Phantom on eBay, they probably still go for a grip, a good price. I'm not talking about the new Phantoms. The new Phantoms are ass in terms of workflow. The sounds are good, but the workflow is ass. But that old Phantom, bro, that has some classic patches. I'm trying to tell you. Matter of fact, if you're trying to, thank you so much for the sub, you're trying to really dig into that Atlanta or just Southern music vibe, you need to get the old Phantom. You need to get the old Phantom. Do not get the new one. Get the old one. The new one, all the new rolling on. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that.
Out, they was shooting I'm a King with Lil Jon and Scrappy at the time, so they had the bus out there and everything.
Yep.
Plugged up, and now that's my first time meeting Jay, the whole family for real. Tip, Dro.
Yeah, he was a superstar at that time.
Superstar. So that was the first time seeing him, meeting him, and that's where we connected, bro. And that's when I just started coming to the A more. I just knew I had to be in
Phantom,
Atlanta
bro,
more.
Yep.
That's what it is, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
Being in Jackson, you know what I mean?
Right.
Only so much I could do, so I really had to spend my time here and get it in where I fit in.
Yeah, no question.
The SP404 isn't that trash in terms of workflow.
Yeah,
I think the new updates have made it a little bit more convoluted.
Some of the best musicians, some of the best singers ever. I mean, I made some of my best shows was in Jackson, Mississippi, and Hattiesburg and Biloxi. I used to do that whole run as a DJ. Like I go Jackson, drive up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go to Biloxi, go to Hattiesburg.
That's cool.
Greg Street will hook me up with some gigs out there.
Greg Street.
When you were coming up, what was the famous genre, or what was the genre that everybody was headed to? I don't know if it was rap in general, but like what was everybody listening to? I know David Banner.
Of course, Banner.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, I have to say, I was sitting on my couch 04,
David Banner,
05, and I was seeing, like, shout out to Reese and Bigelow. They had this song called Never Scared.
Okay, so I'll get in a copyright claim for that one. But either way, I can remove that. But just to think about the vibes of Atlanta at that time, yeah, Bone Crusher, Never Scared, because that's what I thought that was. What is the story behind that? Not to find out, featuring Killer Mike. Okay. I never knew anything about this. I just know that Bone Crusher was that, when that record hit, it hit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's always a story behind it. But at that particular time, dude, was hella grinding. I was not getting much sleep, didn't care. Was making as many beats as I could. If I could get 50 beats off in a week, I would try to do that. I don't do nowhere near that. Maybe at best now, pay maybe 10. On a good day, I'll probably do 3, 4 or whatnot. You know, I try to get quality. I'm using excuses and shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to make as many quality beats now. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, you just make beats and then you just think everything is quality, and it's not. But, yeah, Atlanta scene was insane. Like, you can go outside, be broke as hell, and have a good time in Atlanta. You can't do none of that shit now. I mean, you can still go outside and be broke and whatnot, but it doesn't hit the same. Or maybe it's because of my age. I don't know. I'm old as shit anyways. So.
And those things, like even me, I came down, I didn't know what it was going to be. I know I love music, but just coming in there and just building and coming up with a genre that was moving already, seeing Lil Jon move. And, you know, I didn't understand the culture at first, so I came down, I thought it was going to be all booty shake. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was...
Typical Philly nigga type shit. Typical Philly nigga type shit. That man's thinking booty shake, man. That was like, big shout out to the sub. That was more or less when I came to Atlanta, like back in 92, 91, really. I think yeah, it was 91 when Pop said, you know what, I'm about to show you what this city is about. And really, he didn't show me nothing about the city. He just wanted us to grow up where he grew up for the rest of our lives, which that's what I'm doing. That was that era, basically. And the person that was leading the charge in that was Luther Campbell, because Luther Campbell was hot at that particular time. You know what I mean? So, long story short, man, booty shaking music is wild. Nah, bruh. We Pastor Troy, a whole bunch of people I could just name. Hitman, Sammy Sam, Camp. Bruh. We was way past that.
It was all
Outkast
for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then when I got
Dungeon
down
Family.
there, it just was a different turn of events. What were those things? Was it a culture shock in Atlanta when you first got here?
Southern
Obviously,
Connection.
you were in good hands when you came
Kilo
down
Ali.
here. You wasn't a backpack and didn't know nobody. You knew JG. Jeezy was kind of in that same realm. Was it a culture shock to see the other stuff? Like, damn, how lively the city was. Like,
it was definitely a culture shock. I mean, coming from Jackson, coming from Mississippi all the way, it was definitely a culture shock because I felt like when you got here, everybody messed with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody fucked with each other. Like, so
the Southern comfort effect.
Yeah. And I thought that was pretty dope. Like, I thought that was amazing. So it was like, it was new. You know what I mean? And me, even just coming from Jackson, I never had seen that before. You know what I'm saying? It was my first time really leaving the city and going somewhere and blossoming. Like everybody taking you in, like, you know what I'm saying, and creating with each other.
Right.
That shit was different.
I can relate because any artist from around the world that came to Atlanta, it was still like a gatekeeper type of thing. But the people in the city, like me being new, I had no problem getting in the spot. Like
Nah, I'm not gonna say there's gatekeeping. One thing I like and dislike about us Southern folk, black people in general, but us Southern folk have a weakness of letting everybody be a part of the cookout. You go anywhere else, LA, New York, Philly, et cetera, hell, even Florida. Truth be told, Florida don't tighten up. And people you will have to make some checks and balances. If you doing something, bro, someone's gonna need you to check in with them. That's a fact. Out here in Georgia, it was open, come out. We got enough for everybody. Have a good time. That's what we about. And that's pretty much got us what we have now in terms of Atlanta. And I don't like it.
Put me in with everybody. I was in the Tip. I didn't hardly know Tip.
Right.
Yeah, there was no gatekeeping.
Play some joints. I was like, oh, okay.
Crazy.
You know, it was a different type of vibe for people.
Now people
Atlanta.
check you for your value.
When I would go to New York and be like, man, you gonna jump through 4 hurdles to get to Fab. You know what I'm saying? You gonna jump thugh 4 hurdles to get to J.
Yeah.
Or 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then Atlanta was just like, it was welcoming. Like, just to be that young and to be able for me to go in the studio.
Okay, I see what he's saying. He's actually saying what I just said.
With Outkast and make some stuff for Drum's first album was just different for me. Like, you would have never thought that of the years that they done, how many records they done sold.
And the fact that he's talking about Outkast is kind of crazy because one of the people that put me on, I mean, granted, it was earned, it was given. It was earned, honestly. It wasn't given. I had to take that. We had to take that. Was the Dungeon Family. The Dungeon Family was the first time that I actually had a chance, and seeing someone like Rico Wade vibe to something that I was a part of alongside with my homeboys, Dukes of the Ville, it made me feel very good about what I was doing. Because when you look up to someone like that, usually when you look up to people in this industry, as y'all have seen and learned in these last 2 years or so, maybe a year, but they try to make you do extra for them to put you on. And that's always been crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear that he's saying it but not saying it. But it's like that.
The years of stuff they put in, you know, they often protect the superstar, but in Atlanta you came in, you manifested working with one of arguably the greatest rappers of our generation.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to ask the culture shock thing, because it just sometimes it don't happen like that.
I like the format. Let's go ahead and get to the.
So I got in the booth and did like different ad-libs, and I came up with.
So that sounded everybody like that was you?
That was me. Man. I remember being up in the session with E40 and I was making a beat, and I finished the beat.
Man, I'm so terrible at keyboards. I would have never came up with this damn melody.
Yeah, because you used the damn ASR X Pro. God damn. I got to give Dog Kennedy his props, bro, because ain't no way in the hell I was going to stick with that. Hell no.
It was stupid, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm just not good at that. I play after the fact. Like, I'll sample and be like, I'm following what the sample doing.
To me, man, I was just like, you know what? I kept the same sound and went like on some bass keys with it. So. Right.
That's crazy.
Nah, for real.
That's what it makes you do.
So after that, bro, it was some claps that I made out of the X6, yeah.
So then you had to make your sounds, but you didn't have any drum kits, right?
Right, no, I didn't have any, I didn't have any drum kits, so I really had to make most of my sounds for real.
That's crazy. And how'd you make them? When you found them, did you just like pitch them down? Did you add echo, reverb?
The piano, to me, hearing the piano, I was like, damn, dog, like how in the hell does this piano sound so dope? And when you get a little older and you start understanding, you know, some things you can hear a little better, you know, if you don't blow your hearing trying to create the biggest and loudest spins 808. You understand the track a little bit more. And then of course you have AI tools that can extract different parts of the beat or whatever. So
I pitched them down, or some of them I just took extra claps and just stacked them on top of each other for real.
Okay. So when you made this particular clap, it was a combination of claps?
Claps, yeah. It was probably like 3 claps for real, on top of each other.
Probably one of the hardest claps ever, and I was trying my best to kind of emulate that. And I thought to myself when I was listening to it, and yes, imitation, yes, I was trying. When you learn shit and you hear fire shit, you try to see if you can remake it in some way or shape or form or whatnot. But I was like, damn, this clap is so hard, man. Like, and then I didn't realize like certain things, certain elements that he didn't add is what made it bounce so hard too.
Okay. So when you're doing this, I'm noticing that you're doing a whole 8 bars instead of 4 bars.
Yeah, I went 8 bars with the whole.
You're always an 8 bar dude? Or you do 16,
just,
or you just ain't one?
Sometimes I might do 4.
Okay.
That's dope.
But this particular beat, I went 8
Ray Charles
bars.
Jr., what's good? What a name.
It didn't have to be the same thing.
Okay. Did you make this 808 too?
This is a stock 808, bro. This is a stock 808.
So what did you have to add to it? Or you just left it?
I just left it.
This man has all the sounds. It's crazy.
You know, for real.
The fact that this man still has all his sounds is insane, bruh.
I was just really trying to find the right 808. This was early stages.
Man, I'm about to go in, dog. We about to go in tonight on this MPC stuff, man. This is motivation.
It was like, this was the hardest 808 to me.
Right.
Like,
it's the same 808, bruh.
Some shit like.
This is crazy, dog. This is like a dream just to sit in the studio. Sit on watch this on YouTube.
A fucking champion. You remember that whole thing.
And Logic is definitely one of the damn DAWs that I just rather would work in from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really rock with Ableton anymore.
Niggas be like, no, copy paste is like,
yeah, I'm over here like, damn, I remember that shit. His memory is incredible.
I use the open hat as like a snare on top of the.
Gotcha.
Indeed. When we gonna get to the bongos though?
So are you big on formatting, or you just print it out? Oh, you love formatting.
Yeah,
so that's a form. You're a real producer.
Yeah, I love formatting, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Got you.
Oh, man.
And it's the X6 kit too?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. So a lot of them sounds I just saved, bro. I just put in like I put it in those sounds from there, from the X6, I put it in the EX24, the EXS24.
Yeah. That was everybody's sampler, early sampler for that.
Super over.
Very subtle hats. Yeah, them hats was very subtle.
You got the club bounce already. I'm like, yo, what? It's real important too, knowing that, you know, Nuck If You Buck and all those things were out at that time.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
What are strings?
Different slightly from that sound that was already gone, because it was super aggressive, but you made like a
super aggressive,
like a club bop.
Yeah, Nuck If You Buck. That was the We Made It Again Southern edition, trap edition for FL Studio users. Because we all knew by that bell sound, that was like from the DX plugin from FL Studio or Image Line or whatever. And then all the other sounds, they were all there. Like the choir sound, that sound had been used in like so many of my beats, dog. Yo, and then you had that snare, that's FL Studio snare, right? That's been there for a minute. We was like, you know what? We claim that for the trap delegation. And that was it right there. So, you know, it's kind of cool to see him cook up in Logic. So he was over there in Logic World, you know, and Logic was only on the Mac, I think, at that time. They might have been a little different. It might have been on the PC still. I can't remember. Someone in the chat comment section, let me know. But yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I just wanted it to be, those were.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love making beats on the MPC.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I own it better.
I just wanted to be club. I wanted to be something that you can really dance to for real, for real. You know what I mean?
That shit was hard.
And don't fight.
Yeah, like grab you some bad to dance to.
Yeah, get the shorties involved.
Don't fight.
Shorties involved.
Don't fight. In Atlanta at that time, more like don't shoot. People, man, listen, it was very, very wild out here. This is how it became the Wild Wild West. More money came out here, the more problems. Shit.
Heck of a dance, whatever it was at the time, but like you say, you had all these dance songs going on, but I wanted to hit some
Boys in the Hood,
some super aggressive.
So whole, but it was just like so many damn acts out here in Atlanta, bro.
Crash Summer.
Hey, look at that. So I'm guessing that they screen recorded everything at the same time.
Who mixed this record?
Ray C. Shout out to my guy Ray C.
Wow, Patchworks.
Yeah,
oh my God.
He mixed a lot of like all my records, bro.
Boy,
the whole Joe album for real.
If you're ever in Atlanta, dog, when you do music, you need to go to Patchworks once. Even if you had to pay a few $100s, dog, just go into Patchworks. You know what I'm saying? And experience the greatness of that time, of this time period. I remember like every single time, the order. It's like, when you gonna give me one on the wall? When you gonna give me one on the wall? I started to hate it because I couldn't get one.
I did on that.
Ray C.
Yeah, he's a classic. So I made some congos. Okay. I made my own Congo loop like type shit.
It's coming together really good. What? The Mississippi boys don't be playing when it comes to this beat making shit, bro. What the hell?
Fire. Why'd you choose the Congos?
Bro. You know what?
I'm
a percussion guy for real. Gotcha. So I grew up in school playing drums, playing the percussion and shit like that.
So you knew the turnarounds.
Yeah.
Now we need them strings.
The percussion, the toms, the percussion, the quads.
We need them strings though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So. I had more percussion in there, so I went triangle.
For sure. You gotta go to Patchwork. If there's one studio that I would recommend anybody to go to If you ever visit Atlanta and you're serious about music, it has to be Patchwork. Then Stankonia. And Astro Studio. And Astro Studio is more for this generation, like the Metro Boomers, the 88s and all them.
As a producer, when do you know enough is enough when it comes to the sounds? Like, I need to leave room for the
It definitely, I try to live by that code today. I try to really just go back and be like, nigga, okay, stop putting so much in the beat.
Right,
It's like, it don't need much. Because the less is...
I remember, if y'all really know me, if you really know me, then you know me from damn rockbattle.com. And there was a dude on Rock Battle, he was really dope at making beats, but boy, he would put so much shit in his beats, it was just like, dog, ain't no way in hell that you're gonna ever get a placement if you have like 5 billion sounds in your beat. And he would be getting on everybody talking about, man, he gonna get his placement and do that shit. Eventually he did get his placement, and I'm gonna drop his name because he is the homie, and he actually got his placement with Chris Brown, and that is Raw Charm. So if y'all know, if you know me, you really know me. If you really follow me, then you know who I'm talking about over there at Rock Battle. Really dope producer, by the way.
It's better, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
most producers don't learn that only because they're in the room or in their studio making the beats.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? They're not around artists, so they don't know that the last voice is the instrument.
yeah.
Do you get that beforehand? Did you get that beforehand?
That was the creative process even when I...
Yeah, you have to work with artists. You have to get experience with artists and know what they like. That's how you really capture and encapsulate when you get to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Most people are really dope at making music, and they don't understand if you're trying to do this commercial music or whatever, there is a rule of thumb. Despite, there being no rules to your creativity, there's still a rule of thumb of when is enough, keeping it simple.
I was coming up, it was like I always was putting less in my beats, like a couple of sounds. But then it was like the more I grew and the more creative I grew mentally, it was just like, you know what? I like live sounds. So I was always adding more, taking away, adding more, taking away. But even being in with the artists, they was like, keep this in there, take this out, woo-de-woo. So I learned to live with less in the beat, in the track, for real. And if I need it, I keep it. It might become a bridge, or I might change the track up or something like that, nowadays type. Yeah. But back then it was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this shit simple.
Leave it open. You get the rap on. You do the post production.
Exactly.
When this record was done, did you have to add post production, or it was already?
No, it was done.
It definitely was done.
Like the sequence for real, breaks. Pretty much, and that was pretty much it, bro.
Being that was the beginning was the X6, did y'all have something you could put on a master inside the X6? Or
nah,
it was just
not that
plain.
I didn't. Yeah,
Just had to leave it playing?
I just had to leave it playing. Well, I did.
So how'd you get it loud enough? So when you...
The answer is yes. There is a compressor built inside of the X6. Every Phantom known to mankind. One thing about Roland, I'm gonna tell you right now. One thing about Roland, they come true with the effects on every console, every keyboard, all that. Thank you for the sub. So maybe perhaps don't know that, don't care, pretty much irrelevant, but good question though. They gonna give you some effects, bro. They gonna give you some master bus effects too.
I was basically tracking it out into Pro Tools. So once I tracked it out into Pro Tools, of course
got it. So then you did your thing.
Yeah,
all right, that makes sense.
Which was the worst.
Tracking
out. Oh,
yeah, because you had to
tracking out because you got to do a certain
5 minutes.
Yeah,
right.
Bro, it was crazy. I remember even coming when I first came to Atlanta, when we was doing the Thug Motivation. It was just like I had to track those sounds out, and I was doing that out of the MC 909, and it's like, bro, what are we doing?
I was telling people that's what happens with the ASR when I was trying to track out beats.
Track out
5 minutes, not locking up, just putting back.
You have to line it up yourself. It's crazy.
Metronome.
With this last sound, bro, it was more so kind of like trying to create a sound. So even when I was back in Jackson, I was just trying to come up with my own.
I already know what he about to
tag, my own signature, saying different ad libs and shit like that. Which is funny. So I got
that shit's cold.
Did like different ad libs, and I came up with.
So that sounded everybody like that was you?
Yeah, it was me. Man. I remember being up in the session with E40 and I was making a beat, and I finished the beat and he was like, yo, that ain't finished yet. What I was like, oh, you talking about the whoa. I bet. Gotcha.
That's the signature, bro.
Beat.
Bruh. Hey, I can't be mad at him at all, dog. That's just so creative. That is just so creative. And yeah, 100% on point too with that. Before it was about putting your beat tag in front of every. I hate that trend. Like beats used to be good enough. And I know people gonna get mad at me for saying it, but beats used to be good enough to not have tags in it. Nobody needed to hear your ass or someone else give you a shout out because you already knew who made it. Just off the strength of their style, and nobody else was trying to bite people. I know that's gonna piss people off, don't care. But tell me what y'all think about this, man. Cause I honestly like this breakdown a lot. This was one of the tracks that just blew my mind, and I was Fruity Loops heaven right there. I was in Fruity Loops heaven. Like, man, how am I gonna make something that clean? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out ways to create something different. We all were. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Ninth Wonders and all that. Bro, love music. I love music for real. That was pretty dope breakdown, man. But make sure y'all subscribe. TMRO Network. You can just type that in the browser on YouTube and it'll pop up. Let's see here. But yeah, we gotta get to it, bro. I got something interesting for y'all. So I'm gonna do something samey, different. Might piss some people off, might not. We're gonna sample some Tribe Called Quest tonight. And that's going to pose a question, because with MPC 3 being out, there are some features that are missing, and one of them is time signatures. And the sample that I'm going to use is actually in a 3/4 time signature. So is it even possible to do that if you can't set your time signatures in MPC 3? Well, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it and say yeah, and we're going to do it. Yeah, bruh. Let me close that out. I'm not closing that. Hell yeah. Let's get to it, bruh. All right. Boop. Well, yeah. We're going to sample this Tribe Called Quest. We're going to see what it's about. Let me move this camera up. I was just about to say, my camera ain't been tripping lately. That's okay, I bought it. Yeah, it's hard to sample, but it's not impossible. Not impossible. You learn to work around shit when you get a certain... Yep, here it is. Oh yeah, I don't even have my record thing here. I need to grab that. It's in the living room. So we already know we're getting a copyright claim or two, but I don't care. So the first things first, when you're sampling in 3.0, I mean, we're going to go with a new project. And from here, it doesn't really matter. I just go into the sampler. You know, you have a dedicated button on your MPC 1, X, etc. Just not on the live. On the live, you just press shift and sampler. It's all the same. You guys will figure that out. I mean, we've done that so many different times on here. The main thing is if I want to get audio, first of all, I want to sample my turntable. So I have to make sure that I actually have my plugs for my turntable, right? Because you don't have no audio, then what the fuck you gonna do? You feel me? And I think I might have to try it. Damn, I don't know which one is which. I don't know. We'll find out. So plug up your source that you're gonna sample. We're gonna sample from vinyl, because why not, right? I see on the screen. If you want to hear audio, of course, you need to do one of these things. Oh, and by the way, before I even forget, I always forget this, no matter where I'm at. You can always process stuff in there. So you can always add effects within the sample. I do not recommend it, but you know, perhaps you want to boost the audio or something that's coming in. You can do that. You know, that's an idea. But the main thing is, if you don't hear any sound, is because you have to do this. Get a press in. So right now we have like one side.
Let it be known that we are on.
So I'm gonna check and see if I have my pan messed up or something. We're gonna make sure that I have that set. No pan. So that might be my needle. Let's check that out. That's technical difficulties. My needle. Yeah, this needle's kind of worn anyways. Yeah, so you always gotta make sure that your needles are still good. I try to take best care of my needles because it's very hard to find needles for records these days, given the outlook of most record labels or record companies.
And the Lord taketh away.
So what I can do,
but not hip hop, yo. Let it be known.
Let's go mono. I'm gonna set it to mono.
And this ain't on the pop tip, yo. Y'all.
And now we'll just find the groove. So with this particular sample, we have a lot going on. But everything's cool. What I'm gonna do, you wanna set up the middle. So set up a max length. Unless you already know that you're gonna sample 20 seconds by default. You can also do that within the preferences too. This is your threshold, so nothing will play. Well, it shouldn't be nothing playing. Maybe. So it shouldn't be nothing playing. I'll set the threshold a little higher until I press on the record. So that's what that threshold means. That's just something, you know, that all MPCs can do. And if you mess up, you can always discard and go back right into the sampler itself, you know? And as I was saying, this sample is in 3/4. So this is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be telling. So we're gonna go all the way back. there is another part of the sample that, you know, it might be hard for me to get because we're already dealing with like vocals and all this other stuff. So you already know where I'm going to go with this. And it's going to give it a quite unique sound too.
I like 'em brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian.
So I might go from right here because I have a better chance of getting the bass line without it being torn up when you're working with stems.
Yo, my man Fife Diggy, he got something to say.
So let's roll it back. We're gonna discard what we have so far. When I counted to 4, right? Yeah, absolutely stems. You notice that the groove technically is looping around again. Now, yes, I could technically use 4 bars to get this, but it's in 3/4. So it just lets you know how godlike these dudes were with hip hop or just music in general. So let's get back to tips first. Right claims coming in. So anyways, this is what it, you know, I just love this shit. I don't give a fuck about the copyright claims. I just remove them later. But all right, we're gonna call this Tribe. So after you accept your stuff, then you can assign it to a pad. If you have a drum track open or whatever, you can assign it to a drum track immediately, but we're not gonna do that. So we're not gonna assign it in a pad. You know, we're gonna just go into edit. Boom, so we go into edit here. We got this right here. So we know we need to trim some stuff down. So this doesn't need to be here. So this is transient. And by the way, you should always just go shift and go 0 snap so you don't forget about doing that later.
Yo, I gotta stop when you drop my weight. If yo, I gotta stop when you drop my weight. If I was working at the club, you would not.
See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. You see that? That in itself is insane. Like, what the hell were they thinking when they made this record? That's insane. That's insane. This is one of my favorite Tribe Called Quest records, by the way. A huge fan of Tribe Called Quest, clearly, if I'm buying shit on vinyl, but yeah. 3/4. The only other record I know that's in 3/4, Outkast, Mainstream, featuring Goody Mob. Yeah, and that's a hell of a 5 beat too. So, except we're gonna end it right around here. We're gonna keep on trimming it. You can use your Q links too. I'm not sure. You want to since we're adjusting the endpoint, we want to go to the endpoint here. So a little bit more. So we clearly need a little bit more. We could get down. Now let's not. 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 We can get down. The jam that we could get down. Now. And I can hear that the 1 is in there a little bit. The jam that we could get down. So make some micro adjustments. Again, if these, when you're touching on the Q links here, you can always press and hold the Q link button on the MPC, on any other MPC. Similar. I mean, I don't think you don't need to do it on the X because you have access to all 16 Q links, which is godlike. Now we're gonna test it out so see if it loops. Because this is important when you are chopping up samples that they loop. You feel me? Okay, I can live with this. Now, this is what I want you guys to do. Also, you know, you can get the information if you go to the right of the screen or whatever, you get your spectral analysis. So, you know, if you didn't know the key, it's an A-sharp minor on the MPC. Might be something different in other things, but the MPC has yet to fail me on a lot of things. So, we're going to go in the process. Most people would tell you discard. I would tell you discard. I used to tell people discard when it comes to sampling. However, in 3-point, I mean, are we good? Chat, we still here? Send feedback. Uh-oh. Wow, we had a memory dump. Stream, we here? My bad. Okay, cool. You know, my laptop is on it's seen its last leg, and you know, I'm trying to save money to get a new laptop, and that's gonna run me a whole bunch. It's gonna run me at least 2-3 bands. And it's necessary. But hey, man, we'll get to it one day. It's not the first time I've ever had to work with less to achieve more than others. You know what I'm saying? So, great. This is, what did you call it? Lore. So, most people will tell you to discard stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've told you guys that. However, what I want you to start doing, especially if you record vinyl and you like what you recorded and you like what the loop was and all that, go to extract. Go to extract new sample. It will automatically name it whatever with a 1, so you don't have to make a new name, or you can change the name right over here within that tab right there with the keyboard tab. So we're going to select do it. It's going to bring everything out. And then we go to tribe 1. Tribe 1 will be the new sample. All right, so we got everything there. We're cool and ready to go. So there's only 2 things I care. Well, I actually like the drum line. But there's a few things that you want to make a mental note of. So the MPC will give you the BPM. Now, if you stick with this BPM right here, it might be right, it might be wrong. However, with me, I'm cool with whatever it's going to give me, because what I'm going to do is solidify the time stretch by chopping it up into 16 regions, similar to what you would do on the MPC 2000 XL. That would give you solidified, perfect chops. And on the modern day MPCs, you get to take advantage of time stretching. So now you're starting to see where we're coming from, because this is not going to be the same afterwards. However, first, let's go ahead and use stems. So I want to separate this. I'm not going to assign it to any pad, even though it tells me that. What I'm going to end up doing is this. Now, if you unhighlight everything, of course, you won't get shit. Clearly. But if you have everything highlighted, that means you'll get your 4 tracks. So I'm doing this in standalone. You know, sometimes it varies. We're going to hit do it, and it's going to be a semi sort of long process, because they have improved the algorithm of stem separation, which is a dramatic improvement from standalone day 1. And, you know, it's still not perfect, but, you know, it's much better than what it used to be. Is it an M1 or an M2? What are we talking about? I have no clue. Oh, you're talking about like, what is my laptop? My laptop in this office is a Windows laptop. It's a gaming laptop. Hold on, I'm texting. All right. Yeah, I've had this laptop for quite a minute. It was brand new back in 2020. You know what I'm saying? I was happy to have it. You know, it's giving me good quality time. I do a lot on that laptop. You know, the MPCs kind of help it not get torn up, but it's already tore up. Anyway, so now we have separated the stems. You just go ahead. If this is not highlighted up here where you select your samples, you can go through here. Let's just pray that the bass line is still obtained. It's kind of mid. Oh, not the results that I wanted, but hey. Ooh, the drums. The drums. No. Oh no, that's problematic right there. I wonder.
Represent over this beat, talking about you.
Yo, I took you out, but sex was on my mind for the whole damn route. My mind was.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing, it sounds okay. But when I look at, I might have to do this all over again. That's cool. Fuck. Fuckity fuck, fuck, fuck. You know, I'm going to go from a new project. Don't save her. Yeah, I have a MacBook in the living room. I have a MacBook M1 in the living room. That is definitely not good enough for some of the things that I'm trying to do in the near future on here. I'm trying to do big time editing, one, and I'm also trying to provide a better quality for our live stream so that, you know, everybody have their, what the, let me see here. Okay, so we're gonna sample that in again. Let's hope. Yeah, see. Yeah, that's I don't know if it's, let's see. If I don't have this plugged up, it must be a short in one of my wires. I don't know. Hopefully it's not. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna try. Cause otherwise that kind of ruins the night. Cause I can't work with that mono shit. That mono shit was ass. Come on. You know, I got nothing but raggedy ass gear, bruh. Huh. Let me pull up, okay. The fuck? Damn, let's see. Yeah, it's actually showing up on the other side like that too. So let me see if there might be a short in the wire. Cause I want to sample this shit. If I had to grab the turntable from the living room to do it, I much rather do that. Fuck. Why is there always some bullshit? Bro. I know this record ain't leaning to the, or is there, I know something ain't right, goddammit. Let me look. Program 1 and 2 master? No. Okay. No. Yeah, hold on. Fuck that shit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my other turntable. Hell no, Doc. Fuck. Yo, if you ain't struggling like this on when you make beats, then you ain't making beats. Hold on. Nah, dog, I don't care. Normally I'll just say fuck it and just leave it. When I'm frustrated, but I need to get this one off, bruh. I need to get this one off, bruh. You feel me? So we going back to it. Hopefully I have enough battery life in this bitch. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give up for real. Okay. I didn't have it powered on or left the on button up. Damn. We getting the experience, ain't we? Oh no. I think that's the battery life on here.
Bro, I don't like a cop, I don't sell a rock, but still looking to crack me after a show. Standing on the stage up and pouring with sweat. To people in the crowd, I give what they get. Papers make paid, babies make laid. I don't really worry, nor do I fret. Waiting for the gimme, and boy, I got some. Sweet like a peach and tart like a plum.
I thought what I think, I rock a bead link.
Legally, I sip when I turn 21. I let her to the home, but it freaked the head dome. The army wants me to drop
My microphone, gotta be brief, no orders from a chief. How butter on what? Say what? The popcorn.
on the tour bus. We're hitting the truck stop. $1 for some chips.
Oh no. All right. That's enough. Good. That works. I had to, because it's not used to, this is the Newmark PTO1 scratch, by the way, that I'll use. Mine is customized because I was really into the whole scratch culture type shit. And really, I'm not shit at that. But I'm okay at sampling shit. So, said the needle sounded rough. I mean, it's a cheap needle. The needle that they give you is pretty cheap. It's worse. That's why that Korg Trax or whatever it's called, I can't remember, Handy Trax, is such a big deal. Because it's made by the people of Vestex. All right. But anyways, we got the sample again. Whoops, I chose keep. You know, you go into sample edit right here.
Is my everyday.
Okay, this quality is much better.
If I was working at the club, you would not pay. Hey yo, my man Five Dig is my everyday. But yo, I gotta stop when you.
Okay, we're gonna adjust the start points.
Is my everyday. Is my everyday. But yo, I gotta stop. But yo, I gotta stop when you drop. But yo, I gotta stop when you drop.
Remember, shift, zero snap always. Don't ask questions.
If I was working.
Be right here, so I need to go ahead and adjust the endpoint to onset part.
We could get down. Now let's not. We could get down. Now let's not. That we could get down. Now let's. The jam that we could get down. Now.
And a big giveaway of you finding that endpoint is it'll always be a drum, like a kick or something.
The jam that we
if I can talk.
Now, the jam that we could get down. Now
when you drop my weight.
Not necessarily perfect, but nonetheless good enough for what we need. So again, same process here. I would check. It says 99.38 is the BPM. We'll rock with that. We'll just have it. We'll enter that in later. It says a D sharp minor. That's what the MPC says, of course. Again, a lot of people's natural choice would be to discard. If you have a loop like this and you want to further manipulate it without destroying it, I recommend extracting. It will automatically name whatever you have named and give it a 1 in front of or in the back. Now we have that loop.
Yo, I gotta stop when you drop my weight.
We're gonna work from here. We're gonna go into stem separation because we want to treat it uniquely. Yes, that needle does sound different. It's not as dynamically sound as the needle that's on the main turntable. So, you know, that is an issue, but nonetheless, we like to work, so we're gonna work. Shit, I'm gonna mess around and sample it from my iPhone. What the fuck? This bougie luxury bougettos type shit. But yeah, we still separating right now because, you know, and it takes forever. So you know what I'm about to do in between all of that? Big shout out to people that got the masterclass. I don't know, someone just squeezed in they got the premium. Good shit. Big shout out to the 2 new people a part of the masterclass. Whoop. Make sure to log into your account. There we go. I'm approving masterclass people right now. Yeah, I think sampling from the iPhone might be the best thing to do. Peace, peace, peace to you. We're just waiting for the stem separation process to bless us with something better. I think I've had better results doing stem separation. Ooh. No! I think I can actually work with this. I actually can work with that.
So I gotta stop when you drop my wig. If I was working at the club, you would not pay. Ayo, mommy and Fife Diggy.
You got something to say. The vocals, other drums. Okay, you know, it's not the best. And it should be prominent on this end part right here. I got some shit for this. No, I think if you want to sample these days, I think it's best to just sample from your iPhone because now you have all. Oh my God, I just remembered something. Someone put me on to some shit. Shout out to my homie Ills out here in Atlanta. He put me on to some. He's like, you might want to sample from your iPad or iPhone. He's like, look at this app. Can't tell you. So. So we had this. So we know that in this instance, we do want to make this into a new sample itself. I actually like the, even though it's not 100% on the same tone, I like it because it's still going to be recognizable. So what we're going to do is trim this or extract that. Boom. And now that we have extract that, we can go to other one. Now, of course, chopping it up. Thank you so much for the sub. Of course, chopping it up. You can do a multitude of things. You can do manual chop. Not my cup of tea. If you ever lay down any chops and you don't like it, you can clear all. You have to press and hold shift, which brings up all your other options too. You know, this is just Godfather shit here, or grandfather type shit. Anyways, but I'm gonna go to region chopping, and I'm gonna lessen this because, you know, even though it would be like 16 normally from 2 bars. Maybe it might 4. 4 might be the lick. All right, you know what? I think manual chopping would be the best thing to do, seeing that. Because I go 8. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? I'm gonna go manual. Clear. 1, 2. Oh yeah, it does make sense to be like that. A little bit of pop in here. You know, you can clean up your pops this way. Using your Q links, making sure your Q link is actually on the right Q link. We go best with the start point. You know what? I might not, you know, I'm doing too much. Let's just use it like a loop. That way we won't have to work with do too much. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. All right. So I'm going to create a new track, a drum track. I'm going to go ahead and browse. Drum track 2. Oops. I need to go to sample assign.
Yo, I gotta.
And we're going to pray. We'll find out if going from 3, it should. We're going to figure out, well, we're going to lay down that. We're going to lay down that. Let's see. So if I go in here, warp. Okay, so being cut at 3 bars does not hurt it. So let's go ahead and stretch the bass. That bass sounds so crummy. We're gonna make some magic happen with that though. Like it just opened up right there. Let's go to effects 2. Let's select a low pass filter. Now let's go to then let's select another type. Yeah, you didn't know about that. Y'all know nothing about that. You can fatten up basses and stuff like that within your drum tracks and stuff like that via the drum effects. It's an insane process. We're gonna get creative. All right, so the biggest question, as we have, the biggest question, now that we have accomplished the unthinkable, is how will we get 3/4? Simple. We're gonna put this at bar 3 bars. And then we're just gonna go ahead and get like a drum kit. I will, matter of fact, I will delete, I'll just new track it and put it in drum 3. We're gonna go ahead and browse. I found a pretty decent expansion. Was it Caught in the Trap? I think it's called Caught. Type it in. Caught in the Trap. Use that. the sample example is pretty ass, but you know, nonetheless. As a matter of fact, I'll just load in the new track. I'm tripping. I didn't even have to do all that extra stuff. You don't have to do all that extra stuff I just showed you. But we're gonna go ahead and move it to the very front though. Position 1. Come on, position 1. Bet. Then we'll get rid of all the other extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need that. Or is that the? Hold on.
Yo, I gotta stop. Yo, I gotta stop. When you yo, I gotta stop. When you.
Nope, I don't want that at all. But that is from the stems. And that was the stem dump. I don't need it though, because I got this. Then we're gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna call this melody. Sample. Boom, 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 melody sample. So we ain't, or I didn't duplicate it, did I? Not yet, at least. Duplicate track, boom. We will change the color of onset thing so that it be identifiable later. I don't know. That looks so the same as the other shit. Green. Boom. Now, I call this bass because we're going to utilize it in some shape or form. Bass. And now. Thinking about adding like a reverb or something to kind of smooth it. And then we add the bass in there. Yeah. I think I might speed it up a little bit. Maybe we're gonna erase the hi-hats. Make it busy. Change out some sounds because that hi-hat is not, that ain't it. So let's go into browse. Type in trap. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. All right. Oops. Undo. Make some adjustments to that. Maybe I can just move the endpoint over, be it lazy. Oh, it's a layer. Let's go 808. What is this? That ain't anything? Okay, cool. I can delete that. And okay. Add a track. Let's add a key group. I found an 808 in here. That shit is tough, bruh. That shit tough. I think I just type in 808 and it'll come up. Yeah, I'm gonna type in 808 because the 808s are just right under there. These are all stock sounds I'm using anyways. I'm thinking about that. That's definitely not an and I just load to pull because for some godforsaken reason when you do that in what the fuck? When you go into a key group or whatever, now is a little weird. It's a little weird. All right, memory. All right, I'm cool with that. Just programming stuff. You know, your 808, you need to have it on. You know, it does. If you want to have polyphony in your shit, then fine. Nothing's stopping you. I choose one shot because that is the vibe. And then we're going to go ahead and be obnoxious. Go back in the sample edit. Actually, matter of fact, because I do need to tune that. Tune it down 2 semitones, right? So D major, 1 semitone back, C sharp, and then C. So 2 semitones back. Go back into, oop, not that arranger. We don't need that yet. I mean, could record in it theoretically. So 2 semitones down. I could do, you could do it either in global or over here. oddly enough, sometimes you don't even see. I guess it used to be like it used to tell you what it was tuned to. What the fuck is that? Is that just suboptimal 808? That's what it sounds like when it's really low. Now we're gonna go back into the sample editor. Let's see. If I remember, it said D sharp minor. I think it said D sharp minor, so I'm gonna go off my gut and the fact that, you know, my brains ain't dead yet. So I'm trying to figure it out. Oh my God, that bass line is ridiculous. We're just gonna have to piece it in there. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna have to piece it in there. I don't know if I like this 808 because it has that weird ringy shit to it. Oh, whoa. Now I'm gonna try. So. Oh. So fuck. I gotta figure. I'm gonna figure it's gonna take a minute. So, no. And then I'll have to add a note in there that's like in the in chromatic. Okay, so. Wait a minute. So, I keep on forgetting. So. Damn. Got it. I guess I'm gonna have to mess it up a couple of times. Shit. So, okay. Okay, so. It's not gonna be this pad. Okay. So, So I said that in there. I had to go to chromatic. Let's see if we can turn up the transpose it up 12 semitones. Yeah, that 808 ain't good enough. It's just not. I think this one's much better. I'm gonna load it into pool, sample pool. What is this one? Okay, that's the other one. 7 semitones down. Okay. Menu. I probably might mess with the drums a little bit. Might add the drum line back in there. Why not, right? If it's not too distracting. My only problem is now the kick is not my vibe. So, in a perfect world, I could squeeze that bass in there by cutting off the lower frequency content. Not in this category, god damn it. Get here, filter, high pass filter, sweep, high pass filter, right there, right here. I don't know. The hi-hats ain't doing it for me. The hi-hats aren't. I was trying to trap it out. But still, I kind of like it. Let's see. I'm trying to think about what. This blocking report is crazy. What is going on in the chat? Y'all guys relax. You guys relax, okay? Real relaxing. We're cooling. Shooting some b-ball outside the school. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do with the drums. I don't know if I should do it with this. Try vocals, try other, try drums. Well, warp. I don't like. No. Decibels. And then for some reason, well, let's see. Pencil or cut. No. Why you cut right there? No. Cut on the one. There. Delete. I don't know what sign to use for this next one. Duplicate? Maybe? Duplicate? All right. No? But what? I just want... Interesting. What the fuck is this arrow sign? Oh, I guess it's just telling me. That's cool, but I want to, copy, then move the playhead over. That makes sense, right? And I need a key link on now. Playhead, yeah. Move the playhead over. Pasta, yeah. Interesting. So, what if I was to do half of that? Does that even look like it's on? Don't even look like I cut it evenly. Yeah, I didn't. So, let's move this over. Playhead over. Okay. God damn it. Move the playhead over. Move the playhead over. Okay. Right. This is half. All right, bet. Boom. Shit. Fat fingers. Shit. Fat fingers again. Shit. Fat fingers again. There. Now, I take this. Reverse that. Now I gotta work on the bass part. I'm just trying to come up with ideas. Let me go ahead and save it, because you never know what happens, you know. The craziest shit happens to me when making beats. There we go. Call this ELE relax. Asian. Y'all in here wilding. Y'all in here wilding heavy too. Okay then. Call this loop so I don't lose. What the fuck is this? Probably nothing. 808. I can hear it overlapping the bass a little bit. And I'm gonna see if I can carve out a better pocket for it. So what I have to do is go back into the bass. And then okay. I hate that one part of it. Maybe I can compress that and help that signal right there die. Not die. Okay, play it again. Oh. I think I need to take that out of there. Then we're gonna apply it on this. I should have just separated the track. Or exploded the track. Matter of fact, I'll do that. Nah. Matter of fact, I won't even do it. I already know what I'm doing. But I should have known better. Should have known better. There we go. Now we can put the compressor here because it's not going to be in the middle of what I don't need it to be on. I should use it. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be blown right there. That's just something you do. So that'll work. Too distorted, maybe. Yeah, on that one part. Kind of sucks that one bass. Oh, I'm tripping. I don't even need all that. I need this. still hate. Well, I still hate this. I don't like that kick. I just don't. So I'm probably gonna just replace this kick. So let's just get rid of this layer right here altogether. Oh, I see a trash bin there. Pew. And then we can improve it by adding drum effects. What is that? Yeah, I have several videos on 808s Dave H. They're gonna be in 2.0 though. We'll get to them.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Smoking a doobie. Dropping some love fire, clenched fist, orange heart, thumbs up fire.
Thank you so much for the dono. If you smoking a doobie, you gotta be around my age to be able to say that. It's not too bad, but it's not what I really thought it would be. I wasn't trying to take it too far. I think I'm gonna group the loop. No, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Well, yeah. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna group it. I'm not gonna group it. That'd be. All right, let's go back in the main. Well, actually, let's go into the arranger. I'm gonna keep this simple. I'm gonna use track mutes this time, even though I hate track mutes in 3.0. I just like hate it in general. Not even gonna lie no more. I can't lie. Shit sucks. I want my old shit back. I want my old bit back. 1, 2. Why is it? Oh yeah. 3. Yeah. I'll take that. Then go into track mute. I actually need that. I actually need that. Actually, I will add that. Fuck that. Damn it. Damn, if I go with, yeah, fuck it. I'll add it later. Okay. Then make sure that you turn that off, that you turn off the automation. All right, let's get it. Let's run it from the top. Relax my mind. Like this blunt. right. Yeah, I saw a couple of questions. R3 is talking about, R3 Productions is talking about how he's getting double the, he's talking about ghost notes and stuff like that. As far as I know, oops, well, we'll just turn it down. All right, yeah. Well, in terms of just like when you are messing with the pads, because I want R3 to, let me be clear. Ghost noting is the thing. It's been around since the first MPC ever made, the 60. So, you know, it's always been somewhat of an issue. And it just has to do with a couple of things. You never know. For me, I don't experience ghost noting all that much when I'm finger drumming and stuff like that. More so, I have an issue with it in MPC 3. That's been like an issue, but they fixed it in terms of like finger drumming. But with the track mutes, I understand where you're coming from, because sometimes it feels like I'm not pressing the pads correctly and stuff like that. I never really experienced that in 2.0, but you'll get used to it. Like I'm pretty used to it. Like I had a little bit of a finger flumber when I was messing with the track mutes at first, just practicing. But just gotta be gentle with it. You know, I know I'm a hypocrite when I say that, because one, I be hitting the pads hella hard. I be hitting the pads hella hard, even with full level on. I just make my beats with full level so I can skip past all that. And if I want to do any velocity or anything like that, I just change it within it. So, my guy, I see you. But yeah, big shout out to Carlos swinging by. Yeah, I'm just over here remixing and reimagining and reimagining classics that we grew up on, making it somewhat modern, even though the hi-hats are not really anything special, but nonetheless, we're here. I like it. I saved it, so it's gonna be there. Sometimes it's like that. I think my key 61, I don't even have that anymore. My key 37, it doesn't have that issue. It's weird, but you know, I've tested out 3.0s on all the MPCs, and they all have their little weirdness to it. But it seemed like when they dropped 3.0.4 or whatever the hell it's called, it resolved a lot of the weirdness in terms of that, along with some of the other bugs that existed, you know. But in a nutshell, though, it is quite possible to do at least 3/4. I think you can get 6/4 type tracks. You can do 6/4. You probably have to utilize triplets if you are using MPC 3. But I want to kind of show you guys, like, it's possible to do 3/4. You know, something like 5/6 or something weird like that. It'd be a little bit more complicated. Of course, I've never done a beat in 5/6. Just have messed with 3/4 in the past, and I just wanted to check that out and see if it was possible. If my theory would work, and it works. So, you know, it's all about how you think about creating your beats, the knowledge that you have with the machine that you're creating stuff with. Eventually, AKAI will add time signatures back. I'm pretty sure they will. I cried about it so much. I even cried when everybody else was crying. So we'll see what the future holds. No, not bad though. I like the beat. Worn out. Hey, my pads are worn out. They went through some things, but hey, I'm making beats with it. You feel me? But yeah, it's 12 a.m. You know the vibes. I'm about to slide. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna listen to this out loud. You feel me? Peace. Thank y'all for